Hey guys, welcome back to Everyday with me, Nick. We're back down the wood yard. Sorry for the van making some noise in the background there, but unfortunately it come up with a warning on the dash saying that the DPF was blocked or in reduced power mode or something like that. So when I plugged my snap-on reader into it, it said it was 177% full. Which I mean, if I went to school correctly, which I think I did, 100% is full. So it was 77% over capacity. Anyway, so that's going to be making a little bit of noise in the background. Hopefully, well, it says it can take up to an hour to do. So, revving at 2,750 RPM, I'm hoping it might be done a little bit sooner than that. Anyway, what are we doing today? Well, today we're still waiting on some blades being delivered from Germany. So whilst we're waiting on that, we're going to make a start on the Sawmill build. And as said in a previous video, we've got a Norwood HD38 with the IntelliSet and road legal towing package. So that's what's happening today. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to, whilst I'm waiting for these blades, and I've got nothing else really that needs to be done. I've got firewood processing to do, but I'm just going to have to wait for that. I need to get this sawmill up and running because we've got loads of work with it. And if it's anything that Andy Dudley was saying, who's from Global Machinery Solutions, so hi Andy, it takes their engineers roughly 40 hours, which is 5 days at 8-hour shifts, so like eight hour days. So, and them guys know what they're doing. It's a long time that, but hey, there is a lot of components to this sawmill, believe me. Well, let's go see. Let's just recap the amount of boxes that's there. So I've just put one pallet in the in there with the tractor. I've got plastic fenders there, plastic mud guards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 40 boxes. And the trailer axle, the trailer tongue bar, and other bits and bobs that I'm not really quite sure what goes where yet. But Andy Dudley has kindly sent over a manual that he has written, he has orchestrated, he has published for those people who have bought the package in the UK for the road tow kit, because the UK law is much more stricter. It's much more strict than the US government, US law, whatever you want to call it, rules and regulations. And yeah, ours need to be so much more beefed up. It's unbelievable. Like, it really is unbelievable just how much we have to change things over here. So there's some modifications to do. It's not out of my zone, it's not out of my comfort zone. I'm happy to do it. Obviously it's beefier, so I'm not weakening any structure whatsoever. But yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it. But first of all, we've got to make the bed up, and we've got to make the sawmill bed up. So when he was on the phone to me the other day, he says, Nick, you're going to need about 20 foot of level ground. I went, well, that's a problem. I ain't got 20 foot of level ground. And then I was sat and I was looking and I was like, well, I've got the container there. So that's what we're going to use as our level ground. We're going to use the container floor as the level ground. And you'll see, I'll just come round in here. So there's my pallet with me bed pieces on. And then I've just got to brush this last bit out here, and hey, and then we're going to work from in here. So recapping on the kiln build as well, is there a cut a vent out of there, and obviously we had installed the fan in here also. There's the fan. We just need to get them connections a little bit nice and like so the waterproof and everything. But yeah, that works absolutely unbelievable, guys. It sucks so much air in here, it's unbelievable. But it's not running all the time, it's just running when the humidity reaches a certain point, so bear that in mind. Right, 5.5 minutes. Let's get this manual looked at, see where we need to start. The manual's like 25mm thick. It is properly packed with what's needed. Now I have heard other people, I'm on the forum, I'm on the website, on the Facebook pages, saying that the manual isn't good. So we'll just see how we go. But today's focus, I want to try and get the bed put together, bolted together, and then like kind of move on to the axle for the trailer, and then we can be able to move it out and into the building, and we can do everything else from there. But yeah, this is just so that we have somewhere flat to work on. So that's that. Right guys, let's I'll set you up and we'll do something. We'll go with page 1 on the manual. Okay, so with every purchase of a Norwood sawmill and the Frontier sawmills, you'll get your instruction destruction manual. And like I say, this is thick, and it's all to do with setting it up and maintenance, services, adjustments, fitments, almost everything, apart from like the specialist bits that are needed, like if you were installing something else, like the hydraulic package is separate to this, so, which I don't have, couldn't afford it. It's a lot of money actually. So step 1, and also I've watched the video on Norwood's YouTube channel with Dave Boyt, and he has done a 3-step video of him installing a HD38 on a trailer package also. Now his trailer package does differ to the UK, so bear that in mind, but it was very informative and it was very well put together. So hats off to Dave Boyt for that one. I will be referring back to that video quite often for better guidance than this booklet. So first of all, we'll need to get some tools here as well, but we just need to find the pieces that we need. And then, so like each page, each step has got a graphic of what you're going to be doing, and on each graphic it refers to item numbers, and on each item number it tells you which box or which bag it's in, so that's quite helpful. Now the problem I'm going to have is I've got so much in the other building at the moment, all the parts are over there. All I need to do is just put this bed together, so I'm going to have to be just back and forwards, just going. But when I eventually get this mobile and movable, I can take it into the next door, into the next building, and then we can work from there, and it'll be much more efficient. So yeah, so we need to find some parts now, so I'll do that and then we'll get you back, we'll get you going. Well guys, that's just took us since about 10:30 and it's now 5:15. It's not wrong when it says it's roughly 40 hours assembly time, well up to now anyway. That's been 7 hours that I've been working on it, ish. And we've got the track done, and what I need to do now is install the jacking legs so that we can get, so I can get the frame up, up off the ground, and then I'm going to bring in the axle to put on after that, after it's up in the air, because obviously it's quite heavy at the moment. So yeah, it's quite a lot actually. It's quite a lot. It's quite more, a bit more than I expected, I'll be honest. But yeah. So this has got an extension on. For some reason in the UK they come standard at 5 meters, but I've seen on in America and whatnot that they come 16-foot standard. I don't know why that is. Sorry, 20 foot this is. They come standard at 16 foot. So that's like 6 meters. You know, it'd be 5 point something meters. So yeah, but it's I mean, I guess because I haven't done it before, I don't really know what I'm doing. But if I was doing it more and more, then I would figure out a system to do it better. But the manual's a little bit meh. I phoned Andy up from Global Machinery and I says, anyway, it was fine. I've been watching the video from Dave Boyt on the Norwood channel on YouTube, and that's been fairly good for me as well, so that's been good. But yeah, pretty much done with it today. I'm night shift, so I'm going to wrap up, I'm going to put the tractor away, put some bits and bobs away, and that's it. And then we're going to be back tomorrow and we're going to try and get the jacking legs on, get the axle on. Once the axle's on, then I'll be able to put the wheels on, and then I'll be able to take it out of here and then work on it. Because at the moment, it's like working in a sweat box in there. Because it's insulated, it feels a lot warmer. So I want to work on it in the building next door to me. So I've got a little bit more room, all the stuff's in there, I can just have things set up a bit easier. But because I needed a flat surface, then we can use this. I've got all the carriage bolts to put in from top down on the track. I haven't done them yet because, again, I've got no room to work, so we're just going to wait to do them tomorrow. But other than that, day one, job one, almost completed. So I'll be back tomorrow and we'll get the rest of it done. So thanks very much guys, we'll catch you all in the next video. Alright folks, welcome back to day 2 of the Norwood HD38 Sawmill build. So as you've seen on the last video, we finished off doing this track and frame all assembled in the time lapse. That took 5 hours. It was five some hours. It was crazy. So what we're doing today is we're going to put the jack stands on, which I've laid the brackets out along the rough areas of where they're going, and I'm going to install them, and I'm going to get the jacks in and get the jacks wound up, and then from there I'll be able to bring the trailer axle in because it's a road legal trailer kit, and I'll be able to get it up off the floor so I can get all the other bolts done and the axle fitted, and then once the axle's fitted I'll be able to move it about, take it out of here and take it into there. So that's the plan. So yeah, I want to at least get the trailer axle on today, and get that somewhat right, somewhere near, well, all on, and then bring it out of here, because it's just a pain working from one side to the other. That's all it is. So if we get that done, and yeah, should be good. So yeah, I'm going to get these brackets installed and then, you know, I'll bring you along once I'll take it back onto video once we're about there. So yeah, thanks for coming back guys. I know this is going to be a niche video, but you know, some people out there might want to just, I don't know, it's a bit of a mismatch really. It's not an educational video. I'm not saying it is an educational video because Dave Boyt does a very good job of that. I'm nowhere near as good as that, but in terms of how it's, you know, my views and how it's done, I mean, the instructions are a bit crap, I'll be honest. The Dave Boyt's videos quite good on Norwood's YouTube channel, so, and there's been a few other people as well on YouTube who've done some sort of like just a video of how they've done it, and that's been quite good as well. So the only thing that I've not done, and you'll probably see it there, I haven't leveled the bed whilst it's in this form, this shape, because I think you can do that once you've got it on the trailer jacks. Once it's up and it's and you level all your track out. So I don't need to do that just yet, I don't think. So once I've got the trailer jacks on, I can get it up and I can get it leveled out. Now I haven't tightened the track where the roller of the carriage rolls on. I haven't tightened that up yet, so I'll do that once once it's up in the air. I think I don't know. Right. Anyway, let's just go for it.
die. Hey, swing those hips around. Can't stop, roll back down. My ladies, short, tall, thin or wide, always down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time.
Well guys, honestly, what another day. This has taken far too long, and it's clearly seen with how long I took on this job. So what I did was, obviously I bolted it all together, tightened them all up, and then I put the jack stands on and lifted it up, tried to see if it was level, and it was nowhere near. So I had to cut some wood, some blocks, and rest it all on that, undo all the frame, let it all settle, put the string across. Yeah, it was, I wish I'd done that to start with, but hey. I can use the jack legs for levelling the track once you've got it to that stage, but it's what a ball ache, guys, what a ball ache. Anyway, it's done, it's levelled now, and it's all ready for the axle to be installed onto the track, which will be tomorrow's job. So I'm hoping that this is not going to take any more than a couple hours work. I mean, I'm going to obviously have to spend a lot more time on putting the full trailer kit together, but all I want is the axle on and installed, and the drawbar, so that I can remove it out of here and get it to just to next door. Whoa, holy, I tell you what guys, you know, if anyone's getting one of these, you can pay extra, you can pay Andy extra to get this made up. I'm starting to think it's worth the money. But yeah, honestly guys, it is a little test of your patience with this. And not only that, this is the worst part of this build, is the track and the frame. Once you've got that, everything else is a breeze to put together. It's nuts and bolts, and just, yeah. So honestly guys, just bear this in mind. Any future buyer of the HD38, HD36, LM30, anything like that. I mean, I thought the Frontier OS 27 was difficult to put together, but this is another level. This is awful. So yeah, just bear that in mind guys. The jack legs do make it much nicer to work with, instead of the little bolts and little jacking feet that you get with the normal standard static version. I do like these, so just feel like we could do with like maybe one more in the middle there, but I don't know, it clearly can't be needed. So just feels like these ones are a little bit too close together, or they should be a bit more even. I might be wrong. But yeah, these are obviously going to be the set height of them either. They're quite high, so you wouldn't be able to work very good around them. So once the axle's on and the wheels are on, then you get to set these heights, so it should be lower down to the ground. Quite a lot lower to the ground. So I'm done for today. I'm going to go finish my last night shift, and then we'll carry on with this tomorrow. So until then, see you on the next video. I'm going to make this video this and the last one as one, because there's no need to carry this on any longer. What a going on, really, what a going on. Thank you to Andy Dudley for giving me guidance throughout today. He's been great, been on the phone, been texting me and whatnot. So not to say that you don't need, it's just something. Our boxes in the UK are a little bit labelled differently to the US or Canada ones, so the book is a little bit misleading. So yeah. Right guys, ciao for now.